Been a while since we posted our last video. Three reasons for that. First reason, I ran out of clean shirts. Second reason, the Dropbox, the YouTube, the something got too full and we couldn't erase anything and it wouldn't take any. I don't know, the internet got too full of cute cat videos or something. Anyway, I think we can get additional videos posted, but even if it wasn't for those two things, the last months, all those videos would have showed would be cutting parts, not liking them, revising them a little bit, throwing them away, cutting more parts. Scrap bin under here, I think the last time we looked, it was up to the bottom of the chassis jig. I've taken that to the scrap metal place. I think I got $300 for all that. It's probably $1,200 worth of cut up aluminum there. This pile over here is the pieces that we're going to be using. Not very organized looking, but this thing on top, that piece right there is the steering column and pedal bracket. We talked about that before. I think we made 3 of these before. This is number 7. We've also come up with an idea that we can permanently mount those pedals instead of putting them on the tracks here, so that we can move the tracks back down to the chassis. We've done a deal on the chassis here to design that to either accept the seat or the pedals. So now we've got a great deal of flexibility to tune a car to a driver's particular build. But we started gluing this thing together. As you can see, the floorboards are still here on the jig. When I start gluing stuff on, we've got wax paper here between the floorboards and the jig to keep the thing from sticking to the jig. What we've done, this center section right here, you see out here, the center section is the gas tank. So we've taken the 4 sides of the gas tank, the front and rear bulkhead, which is the front and back of the gas tank, and put it all together. Then, even though the structural adhesive says that it is fuel resistant, I've learned that there's a difference between fuel resistant and fuel proof. So additionally, we have coated the inside of the gas tank with this Pour 15 stuff that is intended to coat the inside of the gas tank. Kind of dries a rubbery feel. You pour this whole thing in, you shake it around, and then you pour what's left, what didn't stick back out. That's great if you have a typical gas tank, but our car is the gas tank, so what I've done, instead of building a whole chassis and then try to shake it around, I've just built this much of it. A couple of us have shook it around, coated all the inside here. And once I did that, I built this little plate right here to go over this hole right here. This hole is where the fuel gauge and the pickup unit goes. This fitting right here, this is my brake bleeder. You put that on that fitting, pump a little bit of vacuum on it, give it a couple of days, see if it leaks down any. If it doesn't, I know I have a good sealed gas tank. This right here is good and done and ready to go back on here. In our next video, we're going to put that back on here and we're going to start building this chassis. Once we've done that, we're going to start putting it all back, all the pieces together, and drive it around the block. Using Plyo Grip structural adhesive. It's a Ashland Valvoline company. We've changed one thing from that to what we're doing here. We've gone to a longer cure time. We don't need it on the part itself, but what's happening is it cures so fast that it plugs up the nozzle when you're going from one piece to the next. So we're using a longer cure time, but other than that, structural adhesive is going to glue this entire car together. Here's a peek at some of the other parts we'll get into. These are just kind of thrown over here, but here's a spindle. Here's some interior pieces, fender wells. That's the dashboard, glove box, so on. We'll get into that later. I'm posting this video, then I'm going to post another video that was recorded some time ago but never published. But I wanted to publish this one first to give you an explanation of that one. It's already in the can. That's Hollywood speak I learned from the episode of the Beverly Hillbillies when Jethro wanted to be a movie producer. Let me look at my notes here and see. Yep. Next video. The videos have come pretty constant now. I mean, we're ready to rock and roll on this thing, and we should have another video every couple of days. Hopefully, I mean, contingent on I didn't get any clean shirts. I got a new shirt. I got this shirt at the Corvette Museum when I was there a couple of weeks ago, so it's all contingent. The camera lady's looking at me very.
I teach you laundry.
Let me see here if I covered everything. Yep. Ply grip, clean shirts, yep. Scrap pile, yep. I think that's it. I think that's everything. And the next time you see it, we're gonna put that on here, glue this up, glue the front on, glue the back on. After that's done, we'll coat it and be ready to assemble parts. Next time, bye.